Say goodbye to muscle loss and weak legs, starting with your breakfast if you're waking up feeling stiff, if your legs feel heavy by noon, or if simple things like getting up from a chair or walking to the mailbox are starting to feel harder than they used to. It's not just aging. It's a sign your body is losing collagen and muscle mass faster than it can rebuild. And here's the truth that most seniors never hear: your body can rebuild muscle and restore strength even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, if you give it the right tools. In today's video, we're revealing the 5 most powerful collagen-rich breakfasts that help older adults fight muscle loss, restore leg strength, and feel steady again without pills, powders, or expensive treatments. Backed by science and used by real patients in my clinic, these meals work fast, often in as little as 7 days. And stay tuned, because the #1 breakfast on this list was shown in clinical trials to increase muscle strength and collagen density in seniors by over 30%. If you're tired of feeling weak and ready to reclaim your strength, then this video is for you. Let's begin before we dive in. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Oatmeal strawberries plus chia seeds for many older adults. Mornings are often marked by stiffness in the legs, slow movement, and a quiet worry that their muscles are weakening. But a warm bowl of oatmeal paired with the natural power of strawberries and chia seeds can become far more than just breakfast. It can become the beginning of muscle renewal, joint support, and a better day. Oatmeal is one of the most senior-friendly foods. It's gentle on the stomach, full of soluble fiber, and most importantly, it helps regulate blood sugar, a key factor in reducing inflammation that weakens joints and muscles over time. Time when blood sugar spikes and crashes, as it often does with processed breakfasts. It silently breaks down collagen and promotes swelling in the knees and ankles. But oatmeal releases energy slowly and steadily, giving your body the stability it needs to rebuild. Strawberries, often overlooked as just a sweet treat, are in fact rich in vitamin C and ellagic acid, 2 nutrients essential for collagen synthesis. For seniors, this matters deeply. Collagen is not just for the skin. It's the scaffold that holds together your ligaments, supports your knees, and cushions your hips. One of my patients, 72-year-old Doris from Milwaukee, came to my clinic complaining of morning weakness and swelling in her ankles that got worse after her daily walk. She had tried pain creams and even a knee brace, but nothing seemed to help. We switched her morning routine to include steel-cut oatmeal, fresh strawberries, and a spoonful of chia seeds. After just 2 weeks, she called to tell me, "Doctor, I don't know what magic is in that bowl, but I got out of bed today without groaning." Chia seeds are small but mighty. They deliver omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and key minerals like magnesium, all vital for muscle contraction and tissue repair. They also help keep the body hydrated, which is often overlooked in muscle health. Collagen needs water to function properly, and chia seeds, when soaked, provide a gel-like texture that helps seniors stay hydrated from the inside out. For older adults struggling with leg weakness or early signs of muscle loss, this breakfast isn't just nutritious. It's a quiet form of self-care that builds from within. It's simple, affordable, and science-backed, and most importantly, it empowers seniors to take back their mornings. But what if you're dealing with swelling knees or stiffness in your hips that gets worse throughout the day? You'll want to see what breakfast #2 has in store. It's a savory powerhouse that protects your joints while rebuilding your muscle strength from the roots. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2 hard-boiled eggs plus avocado plus whole grain toast. There's a quiet battle happening in the bodies of many older Americans. A slow but steady loss of muscle and joint support that leaves the legs weak, balance, shaky, and everyday tasks harder than they used to be. But that battle can be fought, beginning with one of the most complete and underappreciated breakfasts. Hard-boiled eggs, avocado and whole grain toast eggs, especially when eaten whole, are one of the richest sources of proline, glycine and lysine, the essential amino acids that your body uses to build collagen and muscle fibers. After age 60, your body produces less collagen naturally, and it becomes harder to maintain lean muscle. This is why so many seniors experience heavy legs, knee instability, or even fear of falling. But with 2 eggs in the morning, you're not just eating protein, you're feeding your ligaments, tendons, and the very structure that keeps you upright. I think of Mr. Lawrence, an 81-year-old retired fireman from Des Moines. He came to me after falling twice in 3 months. His legs had grown noticeably weaker, and he was starting to avoid stairs altogether. We reviewed his diet and realized his breakfast lacked both protein and healthy fats. I recommended he begin each morning with 2 boiled eggs, half an avocado, and a slice of whole grain toast. After 6 weeks, he walked into my clinic smiling and said, "Doc, I took the stairs today just to prove I could." The avocado in this breakfast isn't just a creamy side. It's a source of healthy fats that help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D and K, both of which are critical for bone strength and collagen production. Avocados are also high in potassium and magnesium, which help regulate muscle contractions and reduce cramping, something many seniors struggle with but rarely talk about. And that slice of whole grain toast. It may seem simple, but it offers a slow-releasing energy source and a small but important dose of manganese, a mineral needed to activate collagen-producing enzymes in the body. Skipping breakfast or choosing sugary cereals can leave older adults tired and inflamed by mid-morning. But this meal, rooted in whole ingredients, gives you the tools to rebuild strength from the inside out. If you're someone who wakes up with leg stiffness or notices your knees feel loose when you walk, this breakfast can begin to restore your stability bite by bite. But what if you're craving something warm and deeply nourishing, something that feels like medicine in a bowl and works directly on your joints? Then you won't want to miss breakfast number 3. It's an old-fashioned remedy with modern scientific backing, and it's transforming the way seniors think about collagen. 3 bone broth plus pumpkin seeds plus spinach. There's something deeply comforting about a warm bowl in the morning, something that feels healing even before the first spoonful. And for older adults struggling with aching knees, tight hips, or the fear that their legs are simply getting too weak to carry them, this breakfast brings more than just comfort. It brings healing at the cellular level. A simple combination of bone broth, pumpkin seeds, and spinach offers powerful seniorhealth. Back to my support for rebuilding collagen, reducing inflammation, and strengthening muscle tissue right where seniors need it most, the legs and joints. Bone broth is often considered liquid gold for aging joints, and for good reason. Made by simmering animal bones for hours, bone broth is rich in collagen, gelatin, glycine, and proline, the very building blocks of connective tissue. These nutrients are bioavailable, meaning they're ready for your body to use immediately. For seniors whose collagen production has declined naturally with age, this is especially important. Drinking bone broth in the morning allows the nutrients to reach your joints when your body is most receptive after a night of fasting, when inflammation is often at its highest. I'll never forget Mrs. Ellen, a 76-year-old former librarian from Portland, who told me she had stopped gardening because squatting hurt her knees too much. She'd lost muscle tone in her legs and said she could feel her bones grinding. We began a morning routine where she sipped a cup of warm, homemade chicken bone broth with a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds and a small spinach salad dressed in olive oil. After just 3 weeks, she returned and said, "Doctor, I trimmed my roses yesterday without needing to sit down once. I didn't think I'd be able to do that again." Pumpkin seeds are small, but they pack a punch. They're one of the richest natural sources of zinc and magnesium, two minerals that not only support immune health, but are crucial for muscle recovery and the enzymatic processes that activate collagen production. Seniors often don't get enough of these nutrients, yet they play a direct role in preventing muscle cramps and maintaining joint elasticity. Spinach, with its deep green leaves, is loaded with vitamin C, K, and lutein, antioxidants that protect against collagen breakdown caused by oxidative stress. It also contains nice traits that naturally improve blood flow, something that declines with age and leaves many older adults with cold feet, heavy legs, or poor healing. Together, this trio broth, seeds, and greens creates a synergy that nourishes both your muscles and the tissues that hold them in place. For seniors who wake up feeling stiff, tired, or disconnected from their bodies, this breakfast offers a gentle, nutrient-rich start to the day. It works quietly but deeply, repairing from the inside out and reminding the body of its own ability to heal. But what if you want something quick and energizing? Something you can drink on the go, yet still supports your joints and builds strength from within. Then wait until you see breakfast number 4. It might just become your new favorite morning habit. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now, let's keep going with point number 4. 4 banana smoothie plus Greek yogurt flax seeds for many older adults. Breakfast often becomes an afterthought, something quick, maybe just a cup of coffee and toast. But what if a simple smoothie could give you back your strength, reduce joint pain, and help restore the muscle tone you thought was gone for good? A carefully crafted combination of banana, Greek yogurt, and flax seeds can do more than just start your morning. It can change the way your legs feel and move for the rest of the day. Bananas are a humble fruit, but they offer something essential for aging bodies: potassium. As we grow older, potassium levels often decline, and this imbalance can lead to leg cramps, muscle weakness, and even joint stiffness. Potassium works to balance sodium, reduce fluid retention, and maintain proper muscle function, especially in the lower body, where seniors most often feel the effects of aging. Combined with their natural carbohydrates, bananas provide energy without spiking blood sugar, which is crucial for inflammation control. Then comes Greek yogurt, the real star in this trio. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained, making it richer in casein protein, a slow digesting protein that helps maintain lean muscle mass throughout the day. For seniors who lose muscle more rapidly due to age-related sarcopenia, starting the day with a high-protein breakfast isn't optional, it's essential. It also contains calcium and vitamin D, both needed not just for bones, but also for the production of type 1 collagen, which supports tendons and ligaments. One of my patients, Mr. So Gerald, a 68-year-old Vietnam veteran from Phoenix, had been losing strength in his legs and was finding it hard to get up from chairs without pushing off with his hands. He also struggled with blood sugar spikes and joint pain, After breakfast, we switched his routine to a morning smoothie. 1 banana, half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, a handful of spinach, and a tablespoon of ground flax seeds. After 1 month, he told me, "Doc, I stood up from the couch without using my arms for the first time in over a year." Flax seeds, though tiny, are full of omega-3 fatty acids, lignans, and fiber, a powerful trio that fights inflammation, balances hormones, and supports soft tissue healing. These nutrients are especially helpful for seniors who suffer from invisible pain around their joints and muscles, aches that come and go but never truly leave. Omega-3s help calm that background inflammation, giving collagen the space it needs to repair and strengthen the tissues that support your mobility. Blended together, this smoothie isn't just a breakfast, it's a daily act of defense against weakness, instability, and decline. It's quick, nourishing, and can be made in under 5 minutes for seniors who are often too tired to cook in the morning. This option offers no excuses, just results. But if you're someone who believes in nature's remedies and wants to experience the deepest, most powerful collagen-boosting effects from one of the world's oldest healing fruits, then wait until you discover what's in breakfast number 5. It may be the one your joints have been waiting for. 5 collagen powder plus amla plus warm lemon honey water. There's a quiet moment many older adults recognize, the one right after waking up, when getting out of bed feels heavier than it should, and the joints seem to whisper that they've aged overnight. But that moment doesn't have to set the tone for your day. In fact, it can become the most powerful opportunity to heal. A warm morning tonic made with collagen powder, amla, and lemon honey water is more than just a drink. It's a therapeutic ritual that supports joint strength, fights muscle loss, and rebuilds your body from the inside out. Collagen powder, especially in hydrolyzed peptide form, is one of the most bioavailable sources of the proteins your body needs to maintain skin tendons, ligaments, and muscle tissue. After age 60, your natural collagen production decreases dramatically. That's why so many seniors begin to notice sagging skin, joint stiffness, and a sense of weakness that doesn't go away with rest. Collagen peptides are absorbed quickly, and when consumed first thing in the morning, they can reach connective tissues more effectively before other nutrients or inflammation interfere. Amla, though less familiar in the American kitchen, has been used for centuries in Indian medicine for its unmatched concentration of vitamin C and polyphenols. Unlike citrus, the vitamin C in amla is highly stable and deeply absorbable, helping to stimulate fibroblasts, the cells that produce collagen. It also slows down the breakdown of existing collagen, which is equally important. In other words, it helps you keep what you've got while giving your body the tools to build more. One patient of mine, Mrs. Clara, age 74, from Cincinnati, was experiencing severe stiffness in her ankles and fingers, especially during cold mornings. She had tried over-the-counter supplements but felt no difference. I recommended she start each morning with a cup of warm water, a teaspoon of collagen peptides, a 1-2 teaspoon of amla powder, fresh lemon juice, and a drizzle of raw honey. Within 3 weeks, her range of motion improved significantly. She called me and said, "Doctor, I buttoned my blouse this morning without even thinking about it. That hasn't happened in years." The lemon and honey aren't just flavor. Lemon enhances the absorption of collagen by making the digestive environment more acidic, ideal for collagen metabolism. Honey, especially raw or unfiltered, adds anti-inflammatory benefits and a soothing effect on the body that many seniors find calming and supportive for digestion. This warm tonic is gentle, healing and ideal for those who prefer not to eat right away in the morning, but still want to nourish their joints and muscles first thing. It's easy to prepare, soothing to sip, and, for many older adults, becomes a cherished part of their daily health routine. But what if there was more you could do not just with food, but with small daily choices to keep your legs strong, your balance sharp, and your independence intact for years to come? Then stay with me, because what comes next is a heartfelt message and a powerful reminder for every adult over 60 who wants to thrive, not just survive. 6. A sincere message for adults over 60 if you're over 60. You already know aging doesn't happen all at once. It shows up slowly in the knees that no longer bend as easily, the legs that tire more quickly, or the quiet fear of losing your strength and independence. But here's the truth I've seen again and again in my decades of practice. You are not powerless. You may be older, but your body still has an extraordinary ability to repair, rebuild, and reclaim movement if you give it the right support. The breakfasts we've explored aren't just recipes. They're tools. They're gentle but powerful ways to fight back against muscle loss, joint degeneration, and the slow weakening that many seniors believe is inevitable. I've seen these changes firsthand, not in studies or textbooks, but in the lives of the people I care for every day. One of those people is Mr. James, 79, a retired electrician from Grand Rapids. He came to my office with tears in his eyes, not because of pain, but because he couldn't carry his grandson up the stairs anymore. "It makes me feel like I'm fading," he said quietly. "We didn't start with pills or surgery. We started with breakfast, a daily combination of protein, collagen, anti-inflammatory fruits, and healthy fats. We added short morning walks, light resistance bands, and a daily glass of lemon AMLA collagen water." 3 months later, James walked into my office, beaming. "I picked him up yesterday," he said, "and we made it to the top step." That moment wasn't about stairs. It was about getting life back. If you're reading this, maybe your concern isn't a staircase. Maybe it's the walk to the mailbox, or getting in and out of the car without holding on, or standing at the stove long enough to cook dinner without needing to sit down. These aren't small concerns. They're daily reminders of how much your legs, muscles, and balance matter. And yes, modern medicine is helpful. But don't underestimate the quiet power of consistent nutrition. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. Just start your day with intention. Choose foods that speak to your body's needs. Protein for muscle, vitamin C for collagen, magnesium for joints, omega-3s for inflammation. Make breakfast your first act of strength every day. Your body is still listening. It still wants to heal. You don't have to accept decline. You can slow it. You can push it back. And sometimes you can even reverse it. But what happens when you combine these small daily actions with belief, discipline, and the right perspective on aging? In the final part of this message, I'll share the closing thoughts that have guided not only my patients, but also myself as I've walked the long road of aging with grace, strength, and purpose. Don't miss it. A stronger tomorrow starts with what you choose. Today, aging is inevitable, but decline is not. One of the greatest misconceptions I've seen in over 5 decades of caring for older adults is the quiet belief that weakness, joint pain, and shrinking muscles are just part of getting old. But science, and more importantly, real-life experience, tells a different story. Your body is not finished. It is still listening. It is still healing. and it will respond if you give it the right message, one nourishing choice at a time. That's what these 5 breakfasts represent. They're more than food. They are signals, telling your muscles, your joints, and your connective tissues that they are still needed, still supported, and still capable of strength. Whether it's collagen from a warm broth, vitamin C from berries, or amino acids from a simple boiled egg, these ingredients speak directly to the systems that age tries to take balance, power, flexibility, and confidence. I think of so many patients like Clara, who buttoned her shirt without pain after years of struggling, or Mr. Henry, who danced with his granddaughter because he dared to believe change was still possible. These aren't miracles. They are results of consistency, hope, and humble choices repeated daily. It starts small, but it builds. And within weeks, many seniors feel lighter, more mobile, and, perhaps for the first time in years, optimistic about what their bodies can still do. So wherever you are in your journey, whether you're 62 and just starting to feel slower or 85 and determined to keep your independence, please don't give up on your body. It hasn't given up on you. It simply needs support, nourishment, and patience. If you take nothing else from this video, let it be this. You can still grow stronger. You can still rebuild muscle. You can still walk without fear. You can still wake up and feel steady on your feet. Not through big changes, but through small, intentional acts like breakfast. And if you found value here, I encourage you to share this with a friend or loved one. Someone out there may be struggling in silence, believing it's too late, but maybe with your help, this message will reach them and show them it's never too late to begin again. Thank you for being here. Take care of your legs, your strength, and your mornings because they're at the beginning of everything good that's still ahead. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.